This week on Jordan Jaunts, we meet up with legendary Tenerife YouTuber Scotsman Kevin.
We find out why he keeps coming back to Tenerife, and he even gives us an exclusive. Good morning. We have got a really interesting day lined up.
We're heading down to the beach to meet Scotsman Kevin, a massive YouTuber here in Tenerife. So come with us and say hello to Kevin.
Oh, hi guys.
Hello, how you doing?
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Kevin,
Lovely
pleased
to
to
meet
meet you.
you. How you doing?
Not too bad. So I've just started a wee video saying you might see some YouTubers on this video. So this is Nicola and James.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Jordan Jaunts. Today we have got Scotsman Kev with us.
Hello viewers.
Thanks very much for agreeing to meet us.
Pleasure to meet you. Just happened to bump into you in Tenerife of all places.
I know, absolutely amazing. This guy I've been watching for years. He really inspired us to do YouTube, so it's brilliant, and also inspired us to come to Tenerife that we've never been to before.
Oh, I can't believe your first time in Tenerife.
I know.
You picked a good week to come. The weather's fantastic.
Absolutely. So how long have you been doing it for?
I've been doing this for about 4.5 years now. I would say, yeah, 4.5 years. Started it kind of in lockdown, and then we were having a wee chat earlier on. The first videos I didn't speak. There was background music. I didn't go on the camera, and then you realise even though you're nervous, over time you have to go on the camera and speak. And then I went different places. So I realised I couldn't just do it in Tenerife and do it as a full-time job. I'd have to go to other places. So I started going to other Canary Islands, Spain, and now really we've been all around Europe and maybe further afield soon.
Brilliant. And where have you been lately?
I came here from Marrakesh in Morocco. I was there for 1 day. Last month I was in Lanzarote, and next trip I'm going to be back to Tenerife quite soon, but in between I'm not sure yet where I'm going to go. I'm thinking of Iceland. Have you been there?
No, I've not. No.
I'm thinking of that. It looks a bit cold, mind you. But,
It does be okay with that being up from up north, you know, we're good with that.
you'll be used to that. No bother for you guys. So yeah, we'll wait and see. As I said, when it comes into the summer, I don't go to the Canaries because I don't like flying that much, and it's a 4.5-hour flight here, and I can go to mainland Spain or Balearic Islands in 2.5 hours in the summer, get the same kind of weather. So I'll be back in the winter, Tenerife.
Brilliant.
Kev, that feels like an exclusive. You don't like flying that much?
I'm not a fan of flying. If there's ever an alternative way to get there, I'll give you an example. If I ever go down to London, I would never fly. I always get the train.
Right.
Always get the train. I've been on the ferry to Ireland a few times. That's because we've been with Anne, who doesn't fly. But yeah, I think the novelty of flying wears off when you're doing it so much. So yeah, I prefer boats, trains, buses, anything apart from planes.
They're quite restrictive once you sit in them. I always find it interesting about people that do YouTube or go on planes a lot, like 7 planes in a row, and I think, how can you sit in a plane for that long?
It's hardcore, that. It's hardcore, yeah. It's quite tiring as well if you're doing a lot of flights. But yeah, when I come to Tenerife, it's quite good when I get here because I know the place so well. I can just relax. I don't have to do much research or anything like that. Like you guys are going around different countries as well. Sometimes it's your first time in a place and you have to get your bearings and find things. That takes time. Whereas with Tenerife, I can just walk down the road and I know everywhere.
It feels like a bit of a, I said this in our Malta video about it feeling like a home from home.
Yeah.
Tenerife feels like home from home as well.
Yeah, it's a perfect place for a winter holiday. I've done a few videos talking about it. I've been other places in the winter, Madeira, Morocco, etc. They don't compare, in my opinion, to Tenerife. That's just my opinion.
No, but it definitely seems dead friendly, and there's so much to do. And what I always find when you go winter sun, you can go to Spain, you can go to Italy, different places, and it's maybe 18 degrees.
Yeah.
But it's all shut down really, and it doesn't feel like a great place to be, apart from maybe a city. It feels like it's opened all year. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really busy here. I mean, this is one of the busier months. March is very, very busy. You've got Cheltenham week with the horse racing's on. A lot of people fly out from the UK to watch that in big groups. And then after that, you get St Patrick's Day. So March is very, very busy in Tenerife.
And you're from Paisley, is that right? Yeah.
I'm from Paisley. I'm a Paisley buddy. Yeah, Paisley buddy.
Well, we used to be from Cumbernauld. What's it called?
What's it called? Cumbernauld.
And an interesting fact with Cumbernauld is Nicola was in a Cumbernauld advert. Remember the Cumbernauld advert? What's it called?
Were you?
She was in the golf course.
No way. No way.
Yeah, so if you recognise me, might be for there. Yeah, that was 1986, I think.
No
I was,
way.
yeah.
No way. So you're famous. I'm with a famous TV star.
Exactly, that's it.
A famous TV star. So how did you end up going up north then? What brought you up there?
So my job at the time, I worked as a store manager for Sainsbury's,
Right.
and the opportunity came to move north and take on their store.
Right.
And I did it for 5 years, and then decided time to early retire. Probably more time. We're young, so more time to actually do what we want in life rather than being restricted. Similar to you, Kevin.
Yeah, I wish I was retired. This is perfect, but if you've got the time to now go and explore different places, you're documenting it, so you've got memories on YouTube.
Yep.
You're also building a wee business doing it as well. You're building your own channel doing it as well.
And it's going well. I mean, under a year and we're approaching 10,000, which is great. But more important to us is we're really enjoying that.
Yeah.
And you know, the two is quite stressful jobs, and this gives us something completely different just to sort of focus on how well we're doing, what people are liking, and what we need to get better at.
Yeah.
And that's been our whole career, but it's still good rather than just doing what a lot of people do in retirement. It's just get there, go 7 o'clock for the paper maybe, and go and get a wee coffee somewhere. And
Definitely. I mean, you're certainly finding things to do, going all these different places.
Yep.
You're booking flights, you're planning destinations. We'll take a wee left up here.
Ooh,
that's nice.
we've seen this in plenty of videos.
Yeah.
Nice to see it in real life, eh?
We'll take a wee walk. This is very busy at night, all these restaurants. It's not as busy during the day. There's quite a lot of people in here, mind you. It's really busy at night. It's pretty hilly, but...
Yeah. Well, not for us. Not for us. We can.
I mean, this is nothing for you. This is flat.
Exactly, this is absolutely flat for us, no bother. Nicola did have to give me a coke heavy last night. I had a few beverages, and you know, that didn't help at all. But this is quite familiar to us from watching lots of YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's pretty nice this wee bit. A lot of people like Adeje because it's just got so many different restaurants, a lot of nice hotels in this area as well. So it just depends, you know, what your preference is. The resorts are different. Las Americas, Los Cristianos, they're all different.
So what's your favourite hotel here in Adeje? You got one?
Well, and not so much in Adeje. I'd say the nicest hotel I've probably stayed in. Actually, no, that's a lie. Is in Adeje, the Grand Costa Adeje 5-star hotel.
Nice.
Just round the corner here, 10-minute walk. It's all been refurbed. It was nice, it had an old grand feeling about it. I wouldn't say it was a 5-star hotel, it was like 4.5.
Yep.
The breakfast was fantastic, proper fresh orange juice, none of the rubbish you get in other hotels.
Diluting stuff.
Breakfast nice, so that was nice. The Volcano in Las Americas, it's quite a nice hotel, but it's been downhill a wee bit recently, but they're changing it back, they scrapped the dinner. So yeah, I tend to stay in mostly 3-star accommodation.
Yep.
Because I'm doing the videos, everything I pay is out of one pocket for the hotels, and I'm never in them. So you will see a few 4- and 5-star hotels. I'm in a 4-star hotel tonight, actually. It's quite nice, in a lively location, but so it just depends.
No, I love, Kevin, I love the fact, right, that you're honest about your hotels. You're honest, right? So many people just say everything's fantastic and it's all good, or do you know, you're just honest, and do you know, you can rely on you to actually understand if that hotel's actually good, because you're giving it your own experience.
That's it. I paid more money for it, and I'll give you my honest opinion on it. It depends sometimes what room you get.
Yep.
I've been putting some basements and stuff like that with no balconies, no terrace, but then sometimes you get an amazing sea view room that maybe, you know, influences how you think of the hotel. But yeah, in general, there's at least, I think, 20 4-star hotels in this area. They're pretty nice.
I'll tell you one thing, you can definitely guarantee you've got a good view from our panoramic hotel.
Yeah.
The view is amazing.
100%. The clue is in the name, isn't it, of the place?
And I think after a couple of days, maybe we'll start paying €20 and get one of the wee, no go-karts, what are the wee mobility scooters up?
That's a great idea.
Let's go for that.
But my friend was staying quite close to where you're staying, and he used to get the scooters, you know, the wee e-scooters.
Aye.
He used to take them back, but he crashed one night, so he stopped doing that.
Fantastic, but no, it's a great place, and it's definitely somewhere that I've been watching over the years, and we sort of planned ahead, and then last week we decided, let's go to Tenerife. Let's go to Tenerife, watch one of your videos, and thought, we need to do it.
And that was funny, you picked Tenerife, because at that time you didn't know I was going to be in Tenerife.
No,
I didn't know. I was in Marrakesh, and I knew going to Marrakesh and researching it, I would only be there one day doing videos. So then I thought, where am I going to fly to? I was actually hoping to go to Seville, but I couldn't get a flight back it was under £400, so I ended up just coming back to tried and trusted Tenerife because I've got some friends over here just now. So I'm just doing a few videos, having a few beers, just relaxing, and it's a good place to be.
Kevin, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, lovely to meet you guys.
Thank you so much for meeting us.
Lovely to meet you guys.
So nice to meet you. I feel like I'm signing a contract there, the way you looked at the camera.
Very official, Nicola, very official.
Yeah, very official.
See you later,
See you
guys.
later on.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
bye.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
See you later, guys.
Well, that was the most fantastic experience meeting Scotsman Kev here in Adeje. Wow.
It really was. What a great guy.
Oh, fantastic guy, so friendly, so relatable. And a fellow Scot.
Can't beat it.
You just can't beat it. We're going to continue our walk around Adeje and show you some of the brilliant places to go. And we've actually had a brilliant person to walk around with to tell us where the best places are, instead of us making it up.
Cheers.